Tell the okay, I'm gonna check the chat. Oh god, stream loop. Okay. I guess we're in fish. Okay. What do you mean my Roblox? Bro really thinks he owns Roblox. Okay. You gamers can hear me? Or here. Gamers. Yo, snapped. Okay. Okay, stream. Thankfully it's on mute. Copy. Okay, move to chat. Yo! If anybody's here, feel free to chat. Yo, I'm on stream. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, what's your gamers? Where are the YouTube? Oh god. Gamers. Okay, there's a little problem. The mystery might loop a little bit. So it might have a small little loop, but it might be fine. It's not doing pretty good. No way! This is annoying. Yo, Chad is dead. Somebody's already told. I'm about to drop through the wall. And I have a double cheese. Oh. And that's it. Oh, I think it's a bobber. Oh, no wonder I can't get us a bobber. I already got the bobber. Yo guys, one day I want to low-key go fishing with Polo one day. If Polo's watching the stream, then feel free to if you're down to fish in real life, I guess DM me in Roblox, I guess. Feel free to. Wait, gamers, shall I actually go stream? Yeah, I wanna go fishing fall one day. One time, I guess. I need to see pearls. Oh, my hands. Oh god. Okay, we took the shot. Yeah, nobody. Yo, Yugibo. Where the hell is the chat? Too bad I ain't down here. What's this? Traveler's whistle. 25 million? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I'm long gone. Yo, I better give me Mr. B's butt cheeks if I get that. I better be booming. I better get some masturbation mode. It better help me. Nobody's in the chat. Nobody's in the chat, right? Why is nobody in the street? Why is nobody in the street? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Watch my screen. Okay, watch my screen. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I'll watch. Okay. Oh, I think he's just gonna send me a video or something. Okay. What you looking at? Boys. Yo, I need to enter its mouth. Gamers. I'm not giving it the biggest. Bruh. I was about to give it the biggest tour in the world. Dude, I was about to give it the biggest up tour in the world. And it missed. I need my space attenders. Space attenders. Yeah, I need to skip the challenge. Cause I ain't doing all that. Yo, if anybody else has bro, just go DM me. Oh no. Yo, gamers, am I safe here? Try to macro. Mother fish. What the love? Golden tigers. Look for small. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just getting. Yeah, not to use a. Good rod. Oh! Hey, man, oh, scallop parrot. Okay, okay. Okay. I'm a little suspicious. Okay, it's just a hammer that's short, but it's a hammer. Doesn't look so bad, but say so. I could get a mushroom. Is tiger. Another tiger fish. We did it. Another one. Oh, this is Berkeley gamers. Yo, looking. For one. Looking. Gamers, we got it. Gamers. Gamers. You're about not catching. I'm sorry if anybody I shiny scare. Oh no. Yo, gamers, this is okay, let's see. Oh, that's just bad. 6, 7. You could get like a password. Guess we cliffs. Got a shiny one, in fact. I think it. Oh no, that's a dude. Yeah, nobody's gamers. And when I say gamers, I think I'm thinking 20 years old. Yo ho, power liquor me. So this PC seems like an interesting PC. And yet it doesn't look. I've been actually looking pretty good at this. I have a quest for mod. Auburn. Or like an item or something. Nah, this dude just say, yo, boy left is a fire. Yeah, you sound like oh, I have an item quest. the hell? What the heck do I do? Yeah, I got some rewards. I got my work rewards, but not simple. I'm making my Mac. Make up all G's to them. That's it. and turn into ashes. Alright, give me stuff. Yeah, I want to get a larger house. Just in case it was enough. This just go stove. Well. I'm impressed you finished it. Good. Alright, we game is game justice. That's alright. Trick or treat. Twinkle tweet! Tweet! I like your costume. Twinkle tweet! Yeah! Twinkle tweet! Tweet! I like your costume. Yeah. Twinkle tweet! Tweet! Go read a book! He said, go be there. Twinkle tweet! Tweet. Probably got some good candy tonight. You actually ate it? Candy bucket. Twinkle tweet! Tweet! Happy Halloween! Alright, flip. Go tweet! Tweet! I like your costume. Baby, nursing, baby, nursing, practice. Oh, come on, this dude's gonna take it all for himself. Nah, this dude took it all for himself. Yeah, you gotta share something later. Sorry, folks. Oh, no. That means yo when dude. Nah, it's impossible. Sparkling gold green. Man, that shit. Shit. Cheap. I tuned you. To look. The green blue. Do it. Okay, you know I'm checking the chat. Somebody tell me, is the group chat? What?
Over the course of the last 2 days, there's been a lot of confusion regarding the witch cauldron right over here, and all of the rewards that you receive going on in the put these in one by one, and we're going to see what we unlock in the process. I'll also be taking a look at that list just to double check and make sure that it is correct. And of course, for those of you that are more interested, you'll also be able to see all of the rewards that I unfortunately was not able to show you in the full guide video. Now, keep in mind, I have not contributed any ingredients whatsoever to the cauldron as of right now. And on top of that, I also have 0 candy. So you'll kind of get a general idea on where around in the ballpark you'll be able to get once you complete the entire cauldron. Now, I don't think that I'm going to go ahead and, one by one show you guys what every single reward is. I'll show you guys every single time that we end up getting a major reward. Like, for example, we just put the first one in, and we got the eyeball bobber. In case you're curious, this is what it looks like right here. That's more or less how we're going to do it. You guys don't know exactly how many have contributed so far. If at any point in the video you want to go ahead or maybe just fast forward through it if you want to, because you'll be able to see down here in my hotbar how many have actually contributed. We started off with 250, and we were at 0. Let's go ahead and put now in number 2, or number 3, we got ourselves the coffin lantern. There it is right there if you want to take a look at what that looks like. Pretty cool looking lantern. Unfortunately, it does not emit any light, so it is just sort of like a cosmetic piece to have on the side of your character. For number 5, we've got ourselves the gravestone bobber. This is what it looks like right over here. Nothing really too crazy. Definitely not as cool as the carbon bobber. But of course, that's just kind of like a biased opinion. At number 8, we went ahead and got ourselves the ghost title. And then, of course, at number 10, we got ourselves the spooky rod. What do you think I need to explain this? We've gone over this already in multiple videos, but you guys get the idea. That is at witch's ingredient number 10. At number 12, we got ourselves the ghost bobber. There it is right there, a cute little ghost. At 15, we got ourselves the frightful relic and a title unlock, which is the frightful title. Number 20, we've got ourselves a candy title. And now 25, the spooky relic, as well as the spooky title. At 30, we got ourselves the eerie relic and the eerie title, which means that you have now officially gotten one of every single one of the brand new relics in the game, allowing you to basically go ahead and put whichever one of the 3 new enchants that you want on whichever rod it is that you want. Obviously, you can't put every single one of the enchants on one rod, but you get what I'm trying to say. Now, at this point, it jumps to 40, and we got ourselves the spider bobber. In case you're curious on what that looks like, it obviously is a spider. It's completely red, has some particle effects around it. But we do end up making a pretty huge leap with the next reward being at 40. And moving forward from this point, that's what you're basically going to be seeing over and over again. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one now. 45, we got ourselves a pumpkin title. And now we've reached 55. At this point, we got ourselves the Dutchman Spirit boat unlocked. This is the first boat that you're going to go ahead and unlock, and again, it is at 55. In case you're curious, the speed on this is 220 with a steering of 150 and an acceleration of 0.8. Here's a quick little shot on what that jet ski looks like, man. It's actually super sick. Of course, as you
it feels like I'm paying that. It feels like it, but you're not actually. Dang, you actually feel like you're actually. I feel like I'm paying times, but I didn't. Right there. Got some
imagine it is a 2-seater, and it does have a little bit of a particle effect in the back. It'll leave sort of like this green trail behind you, as well as the green lines that are being shot out of the eyes on the side. So pretty cool looking, man. But contrary to popular belief, this is not the only boat that you receive from the cauldron. Either way, let's move on. At 65, you're going to receive the sort of zombie-looking title. I don't really know if that's a zombie or like a vampire, but that's the title that you get at 65. At 75, you're going to get yourself a wisp flame lantern. This one is kind of interesting because it's the only lantern, to my knowledge, besides the fairy, that actually floats on the side of you instead of being right by your leg. So yeah, this is a really good one. It's very, very bright. Obviously, it is going to give a tint of blue to everything, but I did find it pretty interesting that it's technically now the only other lantern that floats right next to you. At 100, you will finally receive the blazed handle. I showed you this already in the full guide video, but this is what it looks like right here. And in case you aren't aware, this is the item that is is needed in order to complete the Headless Horseman quest. So now, from this point moving forward, we're in for quite the journey, so let's see how this goes. Next up, at 175, you will get the Reborn Flying Dutchman boat, which, yes, is a massive leap from the previous. It is a total of 75 more ingredients before you are able to get the next reward after the handle. But as you can see right here, the Reborn Flying Dutchman is a Fish Fry 2025 exclusive, same with the Spirit down here. Speed for this is 250, steering 30, acceleration 0.2. And as you can see right here, it is quite literally the same boat that not only spawns all of the different things that you can buy for candy, but it also is the same boat that's located at Moosewood. It's basically an upgraded version of last year's Flying Dutchman. Besides the fact that it's an upgraded version, it's also double the size. If you were to go ahead and put these side by side, this one quite literally dwarfs last year's boat. Shout out to one of my buddies just north for being able to send me this picture, but this is basically a side by side image of last year's Dutchman and this year's. It is quite literally double the size. It's kind of insane, dude. And of course, it's obviously way more detailed and way better looking. As you can see right here, it's actually a really quick boat. Very good steering. And it does have sort of a trail behind it. There's also one other pretty cool thing about this. If you guys are aware, or maybe not aware of this, in the actual main Moosewood area, there's a door down here that says Onward. And when you go up to it, question marks pop up. If we go ahead and click that, it gives us this boost that we now permanently have. With this boat. So it's actually pretty sick. It has a very good little hidden feature to it. So this is definitely really cool. I don't know if there's more reason behind this whole little trick right here. Obviously, not a lot of people have gotten the opportunity to play too much around with this, just mainly because they've been sort of locked in on doing other stuff for the event. But yeah, I figured I'd include that, so that way you guys are aware that, yeah, we get to keep this sort of buff. Pretty cool for the people that weren't able to pick up maybe like the, what is it, the spring foil from the Black Market event. Now again, to move on from this point, it was from 100 to 175. So I'm sure that you guys are already guessing it, but there is technically one more reward available that little to nobody has been able to get their hands on. The only time that you guys have seen it was in pretty much my full guide video. So let's go ahead and contribute the rest of the ingredients that we have to show you guys when you unlock it. Alright, so now finally at 250, you unlock the Witch's Broom boat. As you can see right here, it says only available during Fish Fry 2025, so it is exclusive to this year, and it is the only boat in the entire game that can technically, legitimately, without using any glitches, fly. You can side to this is that it is rather slow, not only on the going up perks, but there is a couple of things that you need to keep in mind about this. Like, for example, currently I'm standing here inside of the Frightful Village. If I go ahead and open up my boat menu, this is technically still considered a boat, so I cannot spawn it while I'm standing here. On the flip side, if I go ahead and jump into the water right over here, I can spawn it in the water, and then we can get on it, and then we can go ahead and get out, which I do want to point out, in order to basically fly with this boat, you need to hold down E on keyboard to basically go upwards, and then you press Q to go down. But if you notice, it's rather slow on the ascend and descend. But yeah, here we are. We're literally flying around all of Frightful Village right here. We can get an aerial view. We can do literally everything with this. There's nothing that is stopping you from going to any direction with this. It's arguably, even with how slow it is, the coolest vehicle in the entire game. And it is the final reward on this list. So 250 ingredients is basically what you're trying to get your hands on.
Oh yeah, we definitely going to speak on this. Gamers, we are going to speak on this.
be able to
Here's how you can open the secret gate to the crypt and the latest fish update. The first step is to go over to Moosewood Island next to the lighthouse at the back and talk to the NPC here. Next, head over to Terrapin Island, and on the back of the island, you're going to notice this giant vault. You're going to click these pillars until they start lighting up. There's 3 layers to each pillar, so just do that for all 3 individual pillars. Once you have completed all 3 pillars, giant vault door will open. It's going to teleport us to Crypt of the Green One. If you have the Glimmer Suit boots, I would recommend it for this because you do need to kind of go fast. So go ahead and walk in the door here. You're going to have to go through the maze very quickly before your oxygen runs out. So the best tip I have for this is just hug the left side of the wall and you will eventually find the end. After you reach the end, you will find the area where you're able to fish the new limited fish. You have to use the flimsy rod, otherwise you will not be able to catch the limited fish. So there we go, we've caught
Park Avenue, long-lasting fragrance, unshakable confidence.